Hello, lovelies, and welcome back to Keto Over 50. This is part 4 of my 4 wonderful holiday treats. And today I'm going to make candied pecans. These are an incredible recipe. These are so good and sweet, and they're dry. They're not sticky. You have to use erythritol and monk fruit, not allulose, so that they won't clump together. Found that out the hard way, of course. And this is just going to knock your socks off. It's going to be a great gift that you can take as a hostess gift when you go to holiday parties, or just make them for yourself and sit down and eat a bowl of them. Hi, welcome back to Keto Over 50. I'm RJ. Let's get started on this right away. I needed 1 egg white frothy. That's enough of that, huh? Just to make it frothy, so that get it everywhere. So, and I'll tell you why, because we're going to dump in the pecans, and this is 2.5 cups. I have the wonderful organic pecans, and you want to be able to get them all coated with the liquid. It's foamy. It won't work that way if it's just liquid, and I only used the liquid egg whites from a carton. I did not use an actual egg white. I have done both with this recipe. I have made this recipe a lot, and I haven't made it in a few months though, I guess because of summertime, and I just didn't want to have the oven on probably. Okay, but you see now how all the pecans are coated with the frothy egg white. And all we do now is I have pre-measured a teaspoon of kosher salt. That's this, and it's coarse. That's the only one I have for kosher salt. And then 3/4 cup of sugar-free alternative sweetener. And in this case, I'm using monk fruit and erythritol. Like I said, the allulose doesn't work. It gets just kind of gummy sticky. So it has its perks in other things, other recipes where the allulose is so much better. And then a nice teaspoon of cinnamon. And I like this Saigon cinnamon that I get at Costco. And that's it. Talk about easy hostess gifts and treats for the holidays. Isn't this wonderful? I love this. So the first treat that I made was pitzel with my wonderful pitzel iron. Is that what you call it? Like a waffle maker. My pitzel iron. And then I made cannoli dip. I made so much cannoli dip, and I live alone. I don't know. I wonder if it freezes. But I have so much. I have to start thinking of who I'm going to give all this to. Because I can only eat so much. I do pretty good. I'm not a quitter. All right, so here we go. I'm telling you, this is a keeper. The first time I made it, I thought, oh, I'm going to make this again a lot. And the recipe says you should stir every 15 minutes. You only cook it at 250, so that's a significant difference. And that you should stir it every 15 minutes. Well, I don't touch it the first half hour. Then I do 15 minutes and then another 15 minutes. And it cooks in an hour. And you have the oven low at 250 so they won't burn. And again, anytime you're burning nuts, anytime you're making nuts, you always want to watch them very closely because they go from raw to burned in a heartbeat. Like if you run to the other room for something or the phone rings, those kinds of things. So that's it. And these are tried and true, tested. You can put them in like a cute coffee mug and wrap it up in cellophane with a bow. You can put them in a tin or a canister and put a bow on it, and you will be the hit of a party. These are great too to throw in your car or your purse. So for those times when you really need a little something, like if you're out and about and it's been 4 hours since you had anything to eat. They're pecans, so they're protein, and they taste sweet, but it's totally guilt-free. But I'm gonna set another timer for 30 minutes to stir them. So Ziggy, set a timer for 30 minutes.
30 minutes, starting now.
It's my personal assistant. So I love that. This is just one of those super easy desserts. When the timer, I'll stir them, and then when they're done, that's it. You just let them dry, and you can gather them up, and they don't stick, they don't clump. It's really wonderful. If you're enjoying the content, please subscribe, like the video, and feel free to share or comment. Let me know how your keto journey's going. What are your favorite things to make, especially at holiday time? I look forward to reading your comments. And if you have friends who are on keto with you, please feel free to share. I'm trying to get my subscriber number up and my view hours, so I love your support. Thank you so much. Just click the like, subscribe, and the bell so you can get notified when I have a new video up. Thank you. Okay. It's been a half an hour, and you can see when you look at the close-up why I said don't bother at 15 minutes stirring them. I understand that you want to give everyone the benefit of the doubt in a recipe, but you can see the alternative sugar sweetener is just now starting to melt. So I just want to save you a step. Don't bother at 15 minutes, but don't miss the half-hour point. I have 28 more minutes, and these are going to be candied, and you won't even notice that they're keto. Again, isn't that the greatest thing? These just hit the spot. They're perfect, and they're so easy, and you can find pecans online or at Costco or your grocery store, and they're just not that expensive anymore, especially at holiday time. They're a fall nut, like me. I feel like a fall nut sometimes when I'm here cooking so much. So that's it. That's our 30-minute break. They're going to go back in the oven for another 30 minutes, and I'll see you back here in about 2 seconds. So it's the next day because I had to let the pecans cool. There's my gorgeous bowl to put out. And I have had people who are not on keto sit at my island here and shovel these. And they've never said, are these made with sugar or monk fruit and erythritol? What are they made with? No, they just eat them. So I took enough to fill this beautiful mason jar. I want to show you, this is one of the best homemade gifts that you can give to someone. And it's, it's just a nice sized little jar there. And all you have to do is, if I can do this, tie a ribbon around it, find a nice ribbon. I managed to get some that doesn't have sparkles on it, so I don't end up wearing glitter. I want to make one side a little longer, and I'm going to make the gold side out. This is gold on one side, silver on the other. We'll wrap it with the silver showing, so it'll be 2 colors. How easy is this to make a great gift for someone you love, someone who's diabetic, someone who's on a ketogenic diet? And this is a very sad bow because I'm trying to talk and tie a bow at the same time. But it's that easy. You could use red plaid would be pretty on this, add a splash of color. Get down there. Okay. And then we're gonna just cut off the ends so that it's the perfect width, perfect length here. God, I just watched a video too on how to make a great bow, and I guess I forgot it as quickly as I learned it, but you get the idea. And then you want to make it just the right length here so you can trim it a little bit. I'm sure whoever you give it to is not going to complain about the quality of your bow or your bow tying expertise. I hope it'll be time for new friends if that's the case, right? Can't appreciate that I made these for you. Okay, so there we go. And also, because I do intermittent fasting, I only eat between like 12 and 8. And when I finished the pecans, it was about 11:30 at night. So I didn't taste them, but I will tell you, these are amazing. Let me get a little one. They are crispy. They are crunchy. I got in trouble last time I used the word addictive. They're so yummy, you never want to stop eating them. So make yourself a nice zero-carb chai latte and have some candied pecans, this wonderful recipe. It's just the best one I found so far. Thank you for joining me for four treats? That's 8. For 4 treats that you can make as holiday gift ideas, or just to have around the house, something wonderful to eat yourself when you need that sweet tooth out snack. Thank you for joining me. This is RJ at Keto Over 50. I look forward to sharing more with you, and have a great holiday season. Thank you. You're beautiful. I love you. See you next time.